So guys, in this video we're going to continue from the previous build we made, right? So if you could remember, in the last video we made, we had the home page set up, right? So this is the code we wrote for the home page. So if you have not seen that video, I will advise you to go see it first before we come to this video, because currently in this video we are going to build the auth page. So that's what we're going to do for this video, because I'm trying to keep the video short. I'm sorry I've not uploaded since I had my internal defense. Now I'm a university student, I had my internal defense and we just finished it yesterday. So we're having some time to continue this build. So we do npm dev to see what we've made, right? So to open in port 3000 and then we continue a bit from there. Alright, in case you don't know me, this is your first time joining, my name is Miracle Patrick, and I'll be taking you guys. I'm using an Alexa clone, but this Alexa clone is not like the general purpose Alexa. This will be focused on one thing, interacting with a PDF, but it's a hardware build that's connected to a backend, Node.js backend, and a front end Next.js where you upload the material to. So let's just let this spin up and then we get our build going. Alright, so we go to next page.auth. So here we get this, we already have this set up, right? This is our, so let me just close out this. Then inside the page, inside the app, auth, we have page.auth. So this is what we've been able to do for the first set of this video, right? So I showed you all this. So this is it. Get ahead and sign in, and this is how we were able to achieve. So we'll be moving straight to the next auth and then get things rolling. So guys, let's move to the next business. Alright, let's click on sign in and then let it load and then we can start coding up the sign in page. Cool. Why that do is then let me just import some things. Okay, let me just get a component here. Then call it just CSS. So ROFC. Just pick. Then we can check it out. So we're going to import this inside the auth route and then we start coding it. So let's import auth. Make all this so and import it and then to change to auth immediately. So alright, so it has changed to auth. So I'm going to import some things. Alright, this here I will explain it in a bit. So let me just go change to use client real quick and then we import use state from React. We import router from next navigation. I will import use effects, right, from React. So currently it's doing nothing, but what this is supposed to do is that mounted, this checks if the page has mounted and it starts load up. This checks if you've logged in, so it's logging true or false, right? So when you go in, to always load the login page, but I put false now. What I want to do is basically I want to create just one page for login and register. Just click a double button to switch to login and switch to register. So I'm always putting this true for you to log in. Then if you're not logged in, you toggle it by yourself. So this is the form data. I'm just taking the username, email, password, and confirm password. So it's loading and router. This will help me send requests to them. So now this will help me navigate to the next page. So if it's mounted is true, then I'll do something here. Then this is to handle your form actions. Alright, so to make this video not too long like the previous one, I'll be just copying some codes and pasting here and then to make everything fast. So just follow me as I go. In the home page, there's some CSS style I did here, so you just have to copy it. So I just copy the style. I have to copy the style here and then we paste it in there. This one. So it won't do anything now. Well, I'm gonna start coding this. It will definitely let me put it in this state. This here is that we take it out from this. Alright, so it will definitely work. So guys, so let's get into it. So in this first page, just do as I do, right? So here, so what I just copied in is just some styling. I don't want to bore you guys with styling, alright? So class name min height screen. So the minimum height is screen. Setting it to be relative, padding 5 all around, overflow hidden, background gradient to bottom right. So from rows 100 to tail 50, violet 100, flex item center and justify center, right? So we have set it to absolute and insert 0. So what we're doing here is that we check if the pages has finished loading. So once the page loads up, we create an array of 15, right? We don't need the data inside the array, we just need the index. I'll use that index to create those boxes floating around the screen. So if I save this, I believe something should happen. So you can see those boxes are creating around and floating around the screen. So that's just what we did here. This div here, that's just what it is for. And these keyframes help us allow this floating to happen. And these are the different color gradients, different colors it has, and then the animation delay and duration. So that's all that. You can just pause the screen and pause the video to just write this code yourself. So guys, let's continue the video. All right, so under this div, above this auth button shown here, I'll paste something. I'll create a div, right? Create a container div for all the content you're going to have, and then instead of it, I'll have a style. All right, so you have relative z of 10 full max width md mx auto. I'm adding x4. Right, then here we have text center, margin bottom 8 and mid fading up, inline flex in item center space x3 and margin bottom of 4, right? Width 5, width 12, height 12, rounded 12, 112 to excel, bg gradient to the bottom right and pink, blah blah blah, all this styling. This is just to get the logo out there, right? So we call this Alexa YT. So YT. Cool. Alright, so I believe a previously. Alright, so this is the is login. So this checks if it's true, to be welcome to your AI assistant if it's not joining on development. So if I save this here, then you can see what will appear on your screen. You can see Alexa YT. I come back to the view. So if I switch this now to false to change to join the future document interaction and same, so which is cool. So we're just keeping it as it's login as true. So every other content, every other thing I'm going to be writing will be under here. So make sure you follow me the way I build it. Alright guys, so let's continue. So under this I'm going to paste another code. Alright, so this code now is for the card. where we put the forms, our forms, alright, and submit this. I'm not writing the function yet. When I integrate the backend, then I can write this function, alright. So we have our form. So on submit, we'll call the submit function. Our class name of space y of t space up and down of 4. So it's login. If you say that it's login is true, to tell you to. If it's login is false, I mean. So if you are not logging in, you want to register, that's where this full name appears. So you have to put your full name and everything. Then under it we have, so in case you can't see, let me just scroll this to the end for you to see. Let me zoom out a bit. So I know it's tiny, but so this is the class name for, so it's basically the same class name for it. So if you can see the first one, you can just copy and paste and put in the many fields. So this is for password, this is for email, and this is for confirm password. So let me zoom it out again. So you could just basically pause the video. Let me just scroll again for you guys to be able to see everything. Alright, so if you just pause the video, and I'll provide the code, the GitHub link of this build in the description, so you can just copy and paste it in case you don't want to start typing right from the start into the end. Alright, so this is the password from everything. Then this is the check button to put remind me of forget password. And this is the button disabled. It's disabled when you are submitting. When it's loading, it's true. When you are submitting to the backend, alright. And then this statement, and let me just explain what this does. So it's loading. If it's loading, it's true. This shows, alright. If you're not logged in, to show. If you're logged in, to show signing in. If you're not logged in, to show creating accounts, alright. But if it's loading before, it'll tell you login, with other sign in or create an account. So let me just show you in action real quick. So if I save this now, alright, so you can see how beautiful it is. So this is the sign up button. So I see the full name, email, password, and everything. And this is the sign in. So let me increase this. Alright, see how pretty this website looks. Very pretty and basic functionalities. Here we're just working on the UI for now. So work on functionality. So this I'm not going to post the functionality. So we'll code everything from the bottom up. Alright, cool. So we'll carry out actions based on whatever we do here. So if you are in sign in, we'll send a request to sign in endpoint. If you are in sign up, send a request to sign up endpoint as well. So now time for us to write the footer for this. The footer for this. So let me call it down. After the footer, we'll be done with this video. I think I don't want it to be too long. So I'm trying my best to keep it short as possible. So guys, let's impute the footer code. So under all this div, under this, come down, and then we paste the footer. So the footer is just a new to Alexa YT. Alright, it's not really something that's serious. So I new to, so the footer, this is what it does. Just a simple text below that says, are you already have an account, create an account instead. If you click on it, it changes it. Need to Alexa already create an account. So that's cool. Or does just call the button that changes its loading as. It's logged in as it's not logged in, so it just takes the previous state and converts it to a new state, right? So true or false, as I said. So this will be the end of this video, right? This is the end of this video. So what we'll do in the next video is I will set up our backend, and then we'll create the endpoint where you can at least log in as a before we can start working on the dashboard, the UI, and everything. See you in the next video. Bye.